INEC Chairman Professor Attahiru Jega makes his way into the Senate chamber. The Senate invited him to clear the air on some worrying issues pertaining to INEC's preparedness for the upcoming general elections. There have been widespread reports of the inability of Nigerians to collect their voters' cards and the outstanding issue of the legality of the use of card readers for the elections. Professor Jega said INEC is not violating the Constitution by using card readers for the elections. He then demonstrated how the card readers would work. Done with the demonstration, lawmakers grilled Professor Jega on several issues. They sought to know how reliable the card readers are and what other backup plans the Commission has put on ground in the event that the card readers malfunction on election day.
In the highly unlikely event that a card reader fails, we have enough spares to deploy before the end of the accreditation at 1 p.m. and then adjust the time to gain for lost time where or if a card reader has failed. If we cannot replace before the end of accreditation, then the election in that particular voting point would be postponed to the following day when a new card reader will be provided for the election.
Although Professor Jega was optimistic that INEC would take advantage of the postponement of the elections to ensure that everything is put in place, he admitted that there were still unresolved problems.
Secondly, with regards to the question you asked about outstanding production of PVCs, I don't lie, and I will acknowledge that as I speak with you, there are about 800 to 1 million cards yet to be produced.
The postponement of the elections is already a foregone issue, but that did not stop lawmakers from calling the attention of the INEC chairman to one nagging issue.
Come 28th of March and 11th of April, will you commit yourself to us and Nigerians about the sanctity of these dates?
It's a very difficult question to answer because, yes, let me land. I have said consistently that there are things under the control of an electoral commission. There are things that are not under the control of an electoral commission. For things that are under our control, we can give definite and categoric assurances. What is not under our control, it's futile, it's fruitless, it's useless to give a definite guarantee on them. So frankly, I think that question should be directed appropriately.
The to and fro between federal lawmakers and INEC Chairman Professor Attahiru Jega lasted for more than 3 hours, with the INEC Chairman trying to explain to lawmakers how the Commission was dealing with issues with logistics, issues of the distribution of permanent voters' cards, and the legality or otherwise of the use of card readers for these elections. But despite the problems associated with PVCs and the card readers, Professor Jega maintained that they remain the most viable options for now for ensuring credible elections. Professor Jega also foreclosed the use of temporary voters' cards for the 2015 general elections. From the National Assembly, Linda Akibe, Channels Television News.